And away to go from the 1400 meter marker. Not a bad beginning, this one. Lady Cougar, the first one to land running. Cousin Annie's with the pink blinkers back at the rail second. The white flowers on the outside of Rachel Lee. Further back in the running, Sir AGABOR, then comes Peace Again. Moonlight Becomes You is on the outside of runners. They are followed further back by Dark Eyes, and then comes Lemonade River. Iconic Dream gives them 8 or 9 lengths start. Further back in the runners, National Chimes. Ethylene's the trailer, about 8 or 9 lengths off the leader. Lady Cougar by 1 length. The white flower is second in the blue. Near the rail, Cousin Annie's perfectly placed. Moonlight Becomes You, the yellow cap on the outside of Rachel Lee. Peace Again, AGABOR. Then Lemonade River, followed further back in the field by Dark Eyes. Iconic Dream, Ethyline, and then comes National Chimes. Top of the lane, Lady Cougar, the leader. Cousin Annie going to be the first one to challenge. On the outside, the white flower. Then comes Rachel Lee. Moonlight Becomes You, Lemonade River. Coming to the 300, and Lady Cougar goes. Rachel Lee now throws out the challenge. And Sir AGABOR comes home powerfully. Cousin Annie on the inside. Sir AGABOR, they hit the front over the last 100. Cousin Annie's trying to make a race of it. Sir AGABOR and Cousin Annie. Sir AGABOR won it. Second, Cousin Annie. Lady Cougar ran third. Photo for fourth. Winner number 8, AGABOR. The filly by Trippy will dig down to beat number 5, Cousin Annie. A chance ride for Derek David. For Gavin van Zyl, Drakenstein Stud, and they end up winning it by about a head. So it goes to number 8, AGABOR. Second, number 5, Cousin Annie. Third, Lady Cougar. Rachel Lee will run fourth. Peace Again will run into 5th position. Further back, Lemonade River. And then came Ethyline. They were followed by the White Flower, National Chimes, Moonlight Becomes You, Iconic Dream, and then further back in the runners, Dark Eyes. We'll take a look at that head-on shortly. And the winner is still behind horses with the white noseband comes around them as Sir AGABOR. And then she challenges Lady Cougar. The pink blinkers of Cousin Annie is staying on. And Sir AGABOR continues to dig in to win her second victory from just the 6 outings, and Sir AGABOR is victorious. So Sir AGABOR wins it, and until the running of our next race, that's race number 8, it's also on the turf over 1900, back to the studio.
Oh, well done to trainer Gavin van Zyl, teaming up with visiting jockey Derek Davids here on this Daughter of Trippy, bred by Rosedine Stud, of course racing in the colours of Mrs. Rupert, Drakenstein Stud, and yeah, she's come through to win nicely here. She's lightly raced as 3-year-old. She's taken her post-maiden run very well behind Queen Eliza, and I like the way she's followed up today, Gav.
Yeah, I was very happy that I went from an 18 down to a 14, and I thought maybe it might be too short for her, but she shows quite a lot of speed back home, so she got away with it nicely. I think she's quite versatile, and well done to Mrs. Gaynor Rupert and to Kevin Somerville, and also to Rosedine Stud, Graham Costa, and a very nice ride by Derek. I'm sure she'll go on and win a few more races as filly. She's quite a nice Trippy.
I had the pleasure of watching the race with you. I called it at the 200, but you were still not sure.
Yeah, that other horse was coming back to us, and Derek said now that she's got a bit of a short run, and he said next time out he'll sit and wait a little bit longer. He said she turned it on in a ticky. He'll maybe tell you a little bit more about that, but the second horse was coming back to at the finish. You're quite right.
The last race, you got a few nice horses there.
Yeah, I've got Silver Spring, which ran last time after a long rest. He ran 11 lengths behind, and I think he'll run quite an improved race in the next race. And then, of course, I've got the 2 Delamere and Qatar Springs in the last that are both competitive. I think they'll both run well as well.
Looking back on 2014, the results from your yard, expected a bit more?
Yeah, we're still in the top 10, and we've got a lot of nice races coming up, and we didn't expect too much more. We finished in the top 10 at the end of at the end of July. We were in the top 10 again, and now still in the top 10. And we're maintaining a nice string of horses, and with the support of our owners, I think we'll finish the season quite strongly. We've got some nice horses still going to race in Johannesburg through the summer season into the autumn. And then, of course, we'll see what happens with our young horses. We've got a beautiful string of young horses. And so, yeah, no, we're still there. We're very grateful for what we have.
Well done, Kev.
Thanks a lot.
Lovely. Let's get Derek David in. And firstly, Derek, before this win, really nice having you in town and making the trip. You saw a bit of an opening. You decided to come down. And nice having you in the province.
Yes, it was a good opportunity. Gavin and Chesney phoned me about 2 weeks ago, and they've been offering me a lot of rides. I'm just happy to get off the mark for them. They've got a nice big stable, and yesterday I had a second and a third for the stable. So it's nice just to crack the ice.
Now, it was your first time on this poly track. What do you think?
Oh, actually, I was on the grass that we rode now.
Early on?
Friday night was the first time I rode on the poly track. It was nice, very different to the Vol Sand, a lot quicker. You have to be awake. You can't be caught sleeping out those gates. You have to jump and you have to go with them, or else you've got no chance.
I like the way you gave this horse a positive ride. It was dropping in trip. That was a bit of a concern for Gavin. But when you hit the front, I thought you were going to be difficult to catch.
Yeah, I actually hit the front a bit too early. As I was telling Mr. Van Zyl when I came back, I asked her to go at the top of the straight, and she gave it to me in a matter of seconds, and she was there. And I thought to myself, 300 out, you should have sat and counted to 5. But she held on gamely. I'm getting to know the horses. Hopefully everything goes well in the future, and we have a good future together.
It's been a nice start for you back in the irons.
Yes, it is. I've been riding now 7 days. I've had 5 winners since I've been back. So it's a better start than I expected, and I just thank God for that. Thank him for the speedy recovery and putting me back in the saddle.
Well, Derek, I wish you all the best. Pleasure having you back, whether you ride here or in Gauteng or wherever you ride in the country. All the best, my man.
Thank you very much. I just would like to say Happy New Year's to everybody out there. Well done to the owners, to the stud farm, to the Mr. Van Zyl's yard, and to everybody back at home. Good work done.
Well played.
Thank you.
Lovely. Derek David, Sir AGABOR teaming up with Gavin Van Zyl. Well done to Drakensberg Stud, the owners, and of course Rosedene Stud, the breeders. If you caught this quartet, should get a decent dividend if you found number 12, 8, 5, 12 and 7. Your provisional results, race number 7.